Hello everyone and welcome to this week's class. So last week we looked at Richard Tough and his work of landscapes around the UK and around Cornwall, and we looked at boats and seas and other things that he drew, which were very, very beautiful. And this week we're looking at a slightly different artist called Nigel Chamberlain, and we're looking at his work today, and there's some beautiful pictures of waves that I thought we could look at and create dances around. There's lots and lots of movement, so that works perfectly. So we are looking at his work today. So we are going to start with a warm-up, so come into the space. And what we're going to do is I'm going to call out some numbers, and with each number is going to be attached an action. So when I say number 1, you are going to jog on the spot. If you have a little bit more space, you can jog around the spot. Jog around the spot, jog around the room, wherever you want to go. Good. Okay, if I see number 2, you are going to do star jumps. So we're going to go out, nice big strong star, and in, arms and legs together. Out, in, good. Nice big strong star jumps, good. If I say number 3, you are going to write your name with your elbow. So really big, here we go, as big as you can. Okay, if you have a long name, you might have to write a bit quicker. Don't forget to dot the I's and cross any T's that you might have, like I have. Okay, so that's writing our name. And the 4th one is I want you to fidget. So we're going to fidget for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, so that's number 4. So number 1, jog on the spot. Good, or jog around the space. Number 2, star jumps. Good. Number 3, writing your name with your elbow. And number 4, fidget for 8 counts. Good. Okay, so I'm going to mix these up. Are you ready? Brains on, body's ready. Here we go. We're going to start with number 2. That's it. Star jumps, well done. Okay, good. Number 3. Writing your name. Really big. Well done. Good. Number 4. Fidget. Good. Number 1. Talking on the spot. Little jog. Well done. Number 3. Big, big, big name. Get up. Hop. Well done. Number 4. Fidget. Good. Number 2. Star jumps. Well done. Number 1. Jogging on the spot. Or jogging around the space. Good. And number 3, if you want to, you can use your other elbow, if you like. Good. Make it really big. Imagine what colour you're drawing in. There we go. And finish. Well done. Take a breath. Okay, so I wonder if you remember my friends from last week. We have these little chaps. Here we go. And we have, actually they're in the wrong order, aren't they? Because when I call out red, or show you the red duck, you are going to freeze. Okay, so can you freeze in any interesting position you can? Okay, so this is a dance class, so we're going to freeze in an interesting position, whatever you like. Good, that's freeze. This one is Spotty Dogs. I think we did this last time. So what you've got to do is your legs are going to go in front of each other, like that, and your arms are going to go opposite. So we're going to do those. Okay, so instead of doing a star jump sideways, we're going to kind of do a forward star jump, which is a bit strange, isn't it? Good. So we're going to do those. Good. And if I say green, green means go. So you're going to jog around the space, okay, as fast as you can, in all directions. Be really careful if you haven't got a lot of room. Okay, so I'm going to mix these up. Here we go. So just a reminder again, red is freeze, yellow is Spotty Dogs, and green is go. Are we ready? Let's go. Around the space. Here we go. Jogging, jogging, jogging. Good. We can jog on the spot, but you've got to go quite fast. Good. And yellow, Spotty Dogs. Here we go. Good. We're going to get really fit. Keep going, keep going. Keep coordinating so your opposites, remember. That's it, good. And freeze. Red duck. Good. So show me a really nice, interesting shape, anything you like. And hold that one. Well done. And we're going to go into our Spotty Dogs again. Yellow. Good, well done. And straight into our green. Jog, 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 jog. There we go. Keep breathing. We're so super fit. Go, go, go. Well done, well done, well done. Into a freeze. Okay. Maybe try something else. If you've done a high level or a low level, try the opposite. So I'm going to do a low level and do something really twisty. Good. And hold that and have a breather. Well done. Good. So I'm going to say thank you to our ducks and put them down. Thank you. Okay, and come back in the space. And what I want you to do is, we did this last time, and we're going to look at our beats. So we are going to go, trying to keep in time. So we're going to do 8 little claps on the thighs. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 8 on our tummies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 8 on our chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll do 8 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're then going to cut it in half. Half of 8 is 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut that in half. Half of 4 is 2. Very good. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Half of 2 is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I'm going to do that twice. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so we're not going to go faster. We're not going to speed up. We're not going to slow down. We're going to try and keep at the same tempo, okay? So 8, 4, 2, 1, and we'll do 1 twice. If that makes sense. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Ready? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 4, 4, 4, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Again, 1, 1, 1. Good. Well done. Hopefully you managed to keep up. Well done. Very good. Okay, and then we'll start to speed it up. We can go really fast. Okay, so are you ready? We're going to do some reaches. I want you to reach to the side. Okay, and reach to the other side. And reach to the middle. And reach to the middle level. And reach to a low level. And a low level. And I'm going to try and catch you out. So I'm going to try and mix up all the levels and see if you can follow me and guess which one I'm going to do. So I'm going to go high level, middle, middle, high, high, low, middle, high, low, high, low, middle, high, low, middle, 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 high, low, high, middle, middle. How did you get on? Good? Okay, well done. Thank you. Right, let me show you some pictures. So, this is what we were looking at last week. Do you remember? We looked at Richard Tuff and his work. And we made a dance about the harbour boats, didn't we? Which is really lovely. And we used these words. So this week we are looking at Nigel Chamberlain. He grew up in the Midlands and lived in Scotland for a while, which is interesting because then he moved down to Cornwall. But Cornish and Scottish landscapes can be quite similar, as can other parts of the UK coastline. So actually, it's not surprising that the Scottish landscapes might have influenced his work now as well, even though he doesn't live there anymore. So this one is called Lansalos March, and Lansalos is a place in Cornwall, and this is when he painted it in March. And what do you think? I wish I could talk to you about this face to face, because I think this is really beautiful. Can you see the movement? Even though it's a picture and it's frozen, I really feel like he captures that movement in the wave, and you can almost hear the wave crashing down, can't you? So I love this one because it is quite like dance. It's never stopping. Can you see it's very powerful? I wonder if it's a bit dangerous actually. And it's something that we can't control, the sea. It's an interesting thing to think about and make a dance about, because we can't control it, can we? We don't know what's going to happen. When the weather's bad, it's very, very stormy. So that's one of his pictures. The next one is called Constantine Bay January. So this is when he painted it in January, so quite wintry, quite cold. And this is really beautiful because, again, it's very stormy. There's huge waves. And can you see there's a wave here, and then behind it there's another wave. So this is called like a double wave, which shows that the waves are quite stormy. And that would actually be a brilliant wave if you were going surfing, because if you caught that one, then another one would come behind and you get pushed right up into shore. It would be really fun. And can you see on the top this spray here? And that means that the wind is actually blowing back into the sea. So that's very powerful. You've got a powerful wave coming forward, but also you've got the spray coming back. So it's really, really quite dramatic, that picture, isn't it? I really love that one. It's very beautiful. This one is Lansalos in November 3. So he's done a set of these ones. And this is really interesting. I like this one because it's really messy. And I don't mean his work. I think it's a beautiful picture, but I think the sea is very messy. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but it's very swirling. And there's lots of different directions. Look, you can see some waves are going that way. Some waves are cutting this way. And we've got the big one at the back going forwards. So it's very choppy. So these are some great words that we can use to think about making our dances. What do you think it would be like to be in the sea? I think it would be pretty scary, wouldn't it? Because I think we'd be pulled around all over the place. It's quite messy and unpredictable, that one. And this is the same place, but this is November number 1, he calls this one, Lansalos November 1. And I really like this one because we've got 2 levels. We've got one high wave here, which is quite a big wave just breaking over. And then we've got the low level here. Can you see swirling around these rocks? And I really love this one because although it's November, can you see the colours of the wave? And it's almost like the sun is behind it and it's shining through the wave. So it's not transparent, but it's opaque. That's when you can just see through something. So it's like a sort of frosted window or something like that. It's not really clear like glass, but you can just sort of see through it. So I think that's really beautiful, that one. And you can see the sun catching down here as well. So it's quite stormy, quite swirly, but quite sort of this beautiful glass bowl of water that sort of arches up into this beautiful curve. So I want to be looking at this one because I have made a phrase about it. So what I did first of all is I looked at all the words that I found really interesting. So I thought we had crashing waves. We have different levels. We have rough. Why have I put rough? That's right, because I thought these rocks look quite rough. If you've ever stood on a rock on a beach, it's quite painful. They often have little barnacles and things on them as well, don't they? Okay, we have swirling. That's a great dance word, isn't it? We have it flatter here. So again, a mixture. So swirling and rough and crashing. And then here, look, it's quite calm and flat. But the wave is very powerful. And here's the lovely word opaque as well. So there's lots and lots of words to be thinking about our dance. So I have come up with this phrase, which I'd like you to try as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to start on the floor, and we start on our knees, and we're imagining we're in that scene, in that painting, and I want you to imagine the rocks around you here. So what I want you to do is we're going to feel over the rocks. So you can almost imagine what they're like. If you were kneeling in the sea, you could feel all the rocks here. Good. From here, what we're going to do is build up a wave and build up the swirlingness of the picture in the lower part of that painting. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap our arms around us here, but we're going to get bigger and taller. We're going to kneel up and our arms are going to swirl around even more. And then we're going to finally get really big and swirly and stand up, right up. So the swirl is going to bring us all the way up. We're going to bring our arms up into a huge wave. We're going to crash down, but our arm is going to take us round, and we're going to repeat it, because if you've seen waves, they go over and over and over, and they keep repeating, and they keep coming in and in and in forever. So we won't do that in our dance, but we will do it a few times to show the repetition of the sea. So we're going to do that twice, and on the third one we're going to pause, and then we're going to crash down and finish up here. So on the third one we're just going to hold, just a pause there on that wave. Good. So show me your rocks, show me you feeling the rocks, that texture, what that would feel like, rough all around you. Good. So feel that, feel that, feel that. Then we're going to start to build up the swirling. We're going to start on a low level. We're going to go to a middle level, and then it's going to be a high level turnaround and forming our wave. Up and down, up and down. Oh, sorry, I forgot the turn. We go up, and then we go turn. We go up, and then we go turn, and then we pause, hold. And then we go down, the last one, and we're going to finish on this huge wave just tipping over there. Okay, so let's try that with some music and bring it to life a little bit. Here we go. Right, so kneeling on the floor. Here we go. Good. Starting the swirling. Okay, and the waves. Over. And hold. And down. Hold. Good. Okay, so that is our dance phrase. And what I want you to do now is, now we've done that and got that into our bodies, we know what the painting looks like, we've got our words, but I want you to look at this one called Constantine Bay. And I want you to, in a minute, if you want to, you can pause the video, which means you can have a look at the painting properly, and grab a pencil and paper if you want to, and you can write down some words that you think of when you look at this picture. So again, they might be quite similar to mine, you know, swirling. This is quite calm, this bit here, isn't it? What else can we see? You've got this spray, you've got different directions. I love the smoothness of this wave, actually. That's really beautiful, like that arch. So that's a nice word, isn't it? Arch, smooth. It's a bit of a stormy sky up here. So I want you to write down maybe 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, however many words you can think of. And for each of those words, see if you can come up with an action to make your own dance which reminds you of this painting. So pause me now. Okay, and hopefully you've had long enough to have a think about that picture, Constantine Bay January. So it was painted in January. You're going to do your dance phrase and I'm going to do mine. We'll do it to the same music. If you found that too difficult, don't worry at all. You can just carry on and do mine. Have that picture in mind, have the sea in mind, have the words in mind that you've been thinking of, and let's try it with music. Okay, let's have a go. So doing yours and doing mine. Okay, good. Stop there for 1 second. What I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to add some, a moment, a sort of dramatic moment, so like a pause or a freeze or something like that. So you can see on mine, when I've gone round, I've done that twice, and the third one, I've got a hold, a freeze, and then I go down and finish my last one. So I want you to have a moment in your dance phrase where you pause, hold, and then carry on. So it's a bit like the waves, slowing down, building up, and then carrying on again. Okay, and it really adds sort of a bit of drama to the dance. So you can pause me, and hopefully you've added a little bit of drama to your dance. Let's do that once more all together with your phrase. Okay, here we go. Well done. So I hope you managed to find that dramatic pause in your dance. I wish I could see these. I bet they look fantastic. Well done. So that was a very different artist compared to Richard Tuff, who we looked at last week. And they're very different styles, but I think our dances can become very different, looking at the phrase we did last week compared to this week. And that's the exciting thing about dance. Your dance can reflect the painting that you're looking at, and that's exactly what we've been doing. So next time we'll be looking at a different artist, still at the landscapes, still at things that are around the UK coastlines, and we can keep creating dances. So just come into the space, let's have a little cool down, okay? And I want you to think of the idea of now moving very slowly. We found a big rock in the sea, which is here. And we are going to try and very carefully step over it. Okay, and you can't touch it with your legs, okay? Good. So step over it. Okay, now we're going to go around it. So how are you going to go around it, but you can't touch it? Maybe we could roll round. Good, all the way around. It's in the middle. Good. And finally, we're going to go under it. So take a deep breath. We're going to go right under. Good. Maybe it's got a hole in the middle. I'm going to crawl through, all the way through to the other side. Let that breath out. So we've gone over, around, and under. Good. Well done. Standing up. Shaking off your arms. Good. Shaking off your legs. Well done, putting your hands together and giving yourselves a clap. Fantastic, thank you very much and well done for all your hard work. See you again soon.